Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you this evening? Hit subscribe right now. Alcatraz Hill and Little Donnie want you to have a wonderful evening. And we have a great segment. It's going to be a wonderful trip down memory lane. It's going to be so fun. You will absolutely love it. You will love it. Okay? We're going to be speaking a lot about
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. All I can say is it's totally fake news. Just fake. It's fake.
We're going to be talking about a lot of interesting predictions. By the way, I am on RT, May 31st. I am saying, let's just start off with this. So we'll just start off. I don't usually toot my own horn, but I did state in 2015, wrote that Hillary Clinton is unelectable. I stated that she wasn't going to win. I stated that if she was the nominee, Democrats would lose. I was a contributor to The Hill. I was a Huffington Post contributor. I was published in Salon, and I was on MSNBC and CNN. But let's just go ahead really quickly. This is me. This is me. It's May 30th, 2018. May 30th, 2018. Here you can, I'm right here, and I want to make sure that the sound is okay. Now, I stated that Clinton would lose in 2015. People said I was nuts. It was crazy. They wrote hit pieces on me. The Daily Beast attacked me in a ridiculous, dumb hit piece. A whole bunch of people did. They still do. Ross Story has written 2 pieces on me. So stupid. But anyway.
They'll lose the Senate, or the GOP will keep control of the Senate and keep control of the House. And they're going to...
So I say it. The GOP will keep control of the Senate and keep control of the House.
Limp into 2020. Trump, unless there's something, God forbid, that's just unforeseen, Trump will easily defeat Democrats in 2020 because Democrats don't stand for anything.
Okay, so May 30th, 2018, I am on television stating that you can see. Here's the Twitter link. You can also follow me on Gab, also on there, but follow me on Twitter. I let everyone know. Thank you, Reg F. Thank you. And so follow me on Twitter. Close to 300 people, 3 minutes in. Let's go ahead and take a quick trip down memory lane, shall we? Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Chances of Hillary Clinton winning. This is November 8th, 2016. And Hillary Clinton, Tuesday, November 8th, 2016. Hillary Clinton has an 85% chance to win. This is the New York Times. Who will be president? Hillary Clinton, 85% chance she wins.
This fake news was indeed fake news.
Ha ha ha! Yes. I love my little Trump quote machine. To buy more. To my super chat, thank you so very much. You give me every incentive to rock these live streams. I want to read you. This was literally published in the New York Times the day of the election. So you heard me saying Democrats are not going to win the House. Nobody wants Nancy Pelosi. There is no blue wave. They're lying about Medicare for all. They have literally CIA, former CIA officers running as Democrats. The left hates itself. It's going to be a very good economy. October, the GDP figures could hit 5%. Even if they're above 4, that's 2 consecutive quarters above 4. People are not going to vote against their pocketbook. I don't care how much they hate Trump. There's a hashtag Demexit. There's a hashtag walk away. They're not going to win the House. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Whatever. But I wasn't wrong about the election. I stated endlessly Clinton would lose. People thought I was crazy. The day of the election. And so they're going to keep the House and Senate. And I state that on RT. Hillary Clinton has an 85% chance to win.
The news is fake.
Okay, that's what he means by that. The Upshot selection model suggests that Hillary Clinton is favored to win the presidency. So instead of watching Saturday Night Live, just go ahead and you can just listen to me read the New York Times from November 8, 2016. The Upshot selection model suggests that Hillary Clinton is favored to win the presidency based on the latest state and national polls. Really? Is this kind of like the polls that say Democrats are up 14 in the midterms? A victory by Mr. Trump remains possible. Mrs. Clinton's chances of losing is about the same as the probability of an NFL kicker NFL kicker misses a 37-yard field goal. Well, I've seen that happen all the time. But anyway, for months we've been updating our estimates with each new poll. Today it's election day. What we've all been waiting for, and there will be no more updates. You can chart the path to victory, different paths to victory below. Trump had that day a 15% chance to win. Okay, let me repeat myself. It says right here, this is the New York Times. This is the New York Times. He had a 15% chance to win. Here's the link. New York Times. And Trump tweeted something hilarious just now. That's why I am doing this segment, because Trump just tweeted something really funny. I love his tweets. They're hilarious. The Dems have tried every trick in the playbook, call me everything under the sun, but if I'm all those terrible things, how come I beat them so badly? 306 to 223. Maybe they're just not very good. The fact is they are going crazy only because they know they can't beat me in 2020, which is really the truth. This is a struggle for power, and it's just a struggle for power. And this little lady right here and this guy right here in a battle, the perfectly coiffed one, was victorious. And Hillary is sporting the newest fashion. What can I tell you? I might go crazy and have Abraham Lincoln and Washington and a whole bunch of people up on here with me. It's just I'm like addicted to these now. Hello. So Calamity. This is funnier than SNL anyway. Thank you, Calamity 450. Thank you. Agent Pepsi 1. People only hate Trump because Dems MSM tell them to hate. Yes, it's true. 2 years of Dem meltdown and treason. NYT published stolen Trump letter. Well, I mean, the NYT, the New York Times, basically, I mean, I don't know what they did. It's kind of ridiculous. They pretty much had a Democratic strategist write a memo. It was basically a written summary of McCain's funeral. State by state estimates. Okay, so November 5th, 2016, survey finds Hillary Clinton more than 99% chance of winning.
We don't want fake news. You are fake news.
Okay. This is the Independent.uk. Hillary Clinton has more than a 90. Do you know when this was written? When was this written? When was this written? Oh, sorry, H and Pepsi won. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah. We'll have a trade agreement with South Korea. Sorry, I apologize. H and Pepsi won. I apologize about that. So, survey finds Hillary Clinton has more than 99% chance of winning over Donald Trump. The Princeton election consortium. What? An election consortium from Princeton? That must be very reputable. It's very difficult to get into Princeton. The Princeton consortium found Mrs. Clinton has a projected 312 electoral votes. Go, Hillary! Yay! We're gonna win! We're gonna win!
That was false and fake and never happened.
And you're right, little Donnie. The Princeton election consortium found Mrs. Clinton had a projected 312 electoral votes across the country. And only 270 are needed to win. This was November 5th. This was November 5th, 2016. A survey from the Princeton Election Consortium has found that Hillary Clinton has a 99% chance of winning. Yay! Why aren't I 50 points up? 3 days before the election, Mrs. Clinton has a projected 312 electoral votes. No, where's the Russian? Where are the Russians? No talk of Russians? Where are the Russian Facebook ads that swung the election? Where's John Brudden? John O'Brien, where were you? Where have you gone, John O'Brien? Our nation turns its lonely eyes to you. 3 days before the election, Mrs. Clinton has a projected 312 electoral votes, compared to 226 for Trumpy. Well, what happened? The probability statistics found the university statistical model was found by the University Statistical Bayesian model. The developer of the model, neuro and data scientist Princeton professor Sam Wang, correctly predicted 49 out of 50 states in 2012. Well, I mean, I knew that Obama was going to win. Other polls were less bullish. New York Times had 85% chance. And yeah, 538, he had Clinton at 80%. And then he kind of was like, 65% right before. Because he at least could see. Clinton's chances for the White House on the rise. Let's go ahead. Clinton's odds rise again.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
It did not happen. That's what's called fake news. Hillary Clinton's odds of winning the presidency rose from 78% last week to 91%. 91% Monday, before the election, according to CNN's political prediction market. What a market it is.
Monday.
And what a market it is. Let's keep going. Let's not stop. Clinton has a 90% chance of winning.
All I can say is it's totally fake
This is a Reuters article. Clinton has a 90% chance of winning November 7th, one day before. With hours to go before Americans vote, Democrat Hillary Clinton has about a 90% chance of defeating Republican Donald Trump. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing. The smartest people are saying this. But she didn't win. You're gonna win. She's gonna become president, Madam President. Yay! Her chances are roughly similar to last week's odds, and any upset by Trump on Tuesday depends on an unlikely combination of turnouts of white, black, and Hispanic voters in 6 or 7 states, according to a survey released on Monday. It's just not gonna happen. Stupid Trump people, deplorables, dummies, former Bernie bros, worthless deplorables. Why would they win? Nobody wants them. They're deplorable. The former Secretary of State was leading Trump by about 45% to 42%, and was on track to win 303 votes. Wah, wah, wah. That was a Reuters article. I've read you a New York Times article. I've also read you an Independent article. Let's keep going. This is fun. This is really fun. Fred Torres. Thank you, Fred. Thank you, Fred Torres. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Fred. Little Donnie thanks you. Alcatraz Hill is very upset. Why aren't I 50 points up? Why aren't I 50 points up? Okay. Let's continue. I feel bad about this because a lot of good people at Huffington Post, but HuffPost forecasts Hillary Clinton will win with 323 electoral votes. Okay. Scientist predicts 99% chance of Clinton win. MSNBC. What? OMG. Well, if it's science, who's going to even bother to, like, because it's science. Weird science. It's science. We can't contradict science, can we?
This fake news was indeed fake news.
That's right, little Donnie. Matthew Dowd. Hillary Clinton has a 95% chance to win, will win by 5 million votes. Well, she won what, by like over 2 million? This is fantastic. Real Clear Politics. If you look at, type in H.A. Goodman Real Clear Politics, there's a bunch of articles I've written that they've also published from other places that I've been published. What they do is they like aggregate them. Does anyone see Hillary Clinton? Does Hillary Clinton see an opening for 2020? Let's hope. Hold on one second. Let's just go. (2016). Let's keep going. The reason I'm doing this also is to give some context for the midterms. 455 people. Let's keep going. Let's not stop. (2016) U.S. pre-elections. Clinton has a 90% chance of winning. Ipsos poll. Here are Hillary Clinton's chances of winning Arizona. Business Insider. That's a good one. Oh my God. See, that's the thing. They get so like into a frenzy. With the election just 22 days away, Hillary Clinton is trying to run up the score. Oh, don't do that, Hillary. We're already down. It's the third quarter. We're down by 50. It's the fourth quarter. Have some decency. Don't go after Arizona. That wouldn't be nice. That's not good sportsmanship. Soon you'll be winning Texas, like Beto, like Pupo or O'Rourke. With the election just 22 days away, Hillary Clinton is trying to run up the score in a campaign that is hers to lose. During a conference call with reporters on Monday, Clinton campaign manager Robbie Mook announced a slate of new spending in key battleground states across the country. No way! New spending? No. But what about the Russians? Where were they? Why wasn't nobody talking about the Russians? Maybe they didn't exist. Oh, maybe Democrats are going to lose again in the midterms because they blamed everyone but themselves without any evidence. Aimed at boosting Clinton's prospects and helping Democrats on the state and local level where they again got trounced. Mook said Democrats plan to spend $100 million to help Democratic candidates by Election Day. Yeah, it all was funneled into Clinton's campaign. This new spending includes $6 million in the new direct mail and digital ads. What? Digital ads in Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania, Nevada, North Carolina, Iowa, and New Hampshire. Digital ads, but I thought the Russians controlled the digital in a very high, in a very, nefarious digital campaign to hurt us all.
The news is fake.
Thank you, Julio Yu. Thank you. The most revealing facet of this new round of spending is campaign's investment in Arizona. They put money in Arizona, a red state that, when was the last time I voted Democrat? Like, had to be in. Let's find out when the last time Arizona voted Democrat. $11 Electoral College votes. So check this out. Since 1980, Arizona has voted Democrat once in 96. 1980, 84, 88, 92, 2000, 2004, 2008, 2012, 2016, it voted Republican in a presidential race. The genius Robbie Mook and the brilliant Hillary Clinton, the most qualified leader since Genghis Khan, since, they put money into Arizona, voted once for a Republican in the 90s since 1980. They put they wasted $2 million in television ads. Mook announced that Clinton campaign coordinated effort will spend over $2 million in new television, direct mail, and digital ads. Again, Hillary Clinton spent what's wrong with me? Spent $2 million in Arizona. Money was nothing to Clinton. They spent $2 million in Arizona. That's $2 million that could have gone to Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Ohio. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And they're telling you that Democrats are going to win the House with a blue wave. $2 million they spent. $2 million they spent in Arizona. Donald Trump's hateful rhetoric and deeply disrespectful remarks about Senator McCain have made Arizona more competitive. It's like, can you believe this? They were using McCain. They have not changed their playbook. It is the same playbook. It's like if you stole the opposition's playbook. It's like if you're a Patriots fan. No, I'm joking. You stole the opposition's playbook, and you lost the opposition. No, like what? Okay, it's like you have a game plan, you lost, and you don't change your game plan. You're like, this is a losing strategy. Let's go ahead and throw the ball on third down or second down when we're on the 1, and we have Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. We have one of the great running backs of this era in the backfield. Let's just go ahead and throw the ball. That's a good strategy. Donald Trump's hateful rhetoric and deeply disrespectful remarks about Senator McCain have made Arizona more competitive.
We don't want fake news.
They're still doing it. It doesn't end. They don't know when. They're in complete free fall. And when they lose, it's going to be epic and monumental. You know what should happen? You know what needs to happen? Like the beginning of the space. what was the Space Odyssey? The hold on. What was the movie? Space Odyssey. They should play like there needs to be the beginning. Like there has to be a YouTube segment of the compilation of the meltdown on November 6, 2018, when they don't win the House. Because they're not going to flip Republican districts, because Republicans are not going to vote for CIA officials who want Medicare for all and love Nancy Pelosi and want to impeach the president. Sorry, not going to happen. Not going to happen. I'm predicting it doesn't happen. Dun, 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 dun. And then you're going to see the biggest meltdown of all time. $2 million. It's the same game plan. They haven't changed. This is actually really, illuminating to read these. So let's go ahead. Donald Trump's hateful rhetoric and deeply disrespectful remarks about Senator McCain have made Arizona more competitive. This is a state that would really foreclose a path for Trump to win the White House. Yes. She lost Arizona like every sane person. Like I was saying she wasn't going to win Arizona. What a Clinton victory in Arizona would mean. A Clinton win in Arizona would be disastrous for Republicans and point to a rout by Democratic candidates up and down the ballot on Election Day. Wah, wah, wah. Even if she doesn't prevail, the campaign's deploy resources in a state will force Republicans to play defensively and spend money that could otherwise be used to fund operations in traditional battleground states. This is Business Insider. Ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to give you some perspective. It's just unbelievable. Clinton versus Trump. Let's go ahead. Hillary Clinton has a solid lead in electoral votes. Donald Trump's path to victory still unclear. Oh, why is that only 48 retweets? Let's get this going. This is the New York Times, November 6th.
You are fake news.
Clinton, 89%. What is this? Predict-wise. Clinton, 89%. Trump, 11%. Love it. Daily Cause. Clinton, 87%. Trump, 13%. 312 electoral votes for Clinton. This is a heavy.com article. Trump tweeted something very interesting. He said, look, if I go ahead, if I'm so horrible, then why did I win? Here are 7 electoral college predictions for Tuesday. This is Time Magazine. Jeff McDaniel, 100. You know, I didn't. Kasich is annoying me. Very much so. I can't stand Kasich, actually. Jeff McDaniel, 100. He spends more time on MSNBC than... Jeff McDaniel, 100. I did not. I did not. Thank you, as always. 87% chance of pantsuit. All right, so this is Time Magazine. One map shows electoral college of 322 votes. Electoral votes to Trump's 216, 274 to 190 Clinton, 301 to 235 Clinton, 304 to 215 Clinton, 322 to 216 Clinton, 323 to 197 Clinton, 322 to 206 Clinton, 352 to 186 Clinton. Hello. Hello. $350, the Los Angeles Times map. Wow. That was really accurate.
That was false and fake and never happened.
You got that right. Wow. Wow, that is just crazy. Smokey over the line. Will Hillary wear a dress? Either way, it depends. Smokey over the line. Thank you. Elizabeth Luker, you know YouTube. I'm just trying to play the long game. Elizabeth, you're 100% right. I should, but I don't even, I'll have to look it up. How do you get 352 electoral votes when you have all the Russians trying to destroy democracy and the known universe? How is this possible when Putin used Twitter and Facebook to hurt the country? Oh my God. 352 electoral college votes to 186 Trump, 270 to win. So they had her winning. Yeah. They had her possibly winning Utah, and Texas was in play for her. The geniuses at the LA Times put likely for Utah, and likely for Texas. How do you get of any ethnic group or religious group, the Mormons have the highest, either the highest or one of the highest approval ratings for Trump. I read that the Mormons in Utah or around the country have the highest approval rating of any religious or ethnic group. How did the Los Angeles Times say Utah might go to Clinton? How did they put likely for? And I don't get Texas. I still don't get Texas. Like one of my friends, like Beto O'Rourke's going to win Texas. How do you win Texas? And you're going to go up against the Second Amendment in Texas? Like, I envy the laws in Texas. I envy as a Second Amendment advocate and a member of the NRA and the Gun Owners of America. I am. And the NRA retweeted my article in the Daily Caller about my evolution towards the Second Amendment, and the Gun Owners of America retweeted a guns.com article about me and my Daily Caller article. How do you say that Texas could be Clinton? Whatever. I'm tired of this. I'm not going to look at this anymore. Georgia was in play also, by the way. So. Oh, I am so sorry. It's late. I was reading it wrong. My bad. It was likely Republican, but that's still bad. How do you not have it strongly, firmly Trump? It was likely Republican, meaning that it was still in play. I was wrong, but I wasn't horribly wrong. They had Utah, Texas, and Georgia. So my initial statement was wrong, but they had likely Republican, meaning that she had a chance in Utah, Texas, and Georgia. How does that work? K-Swiss. How does this even work? Whatever. I just love this. This makes me feel really good. There's no blue wave, ladies and gentlemen. They didn't even get 23 votes in 2008. In 2006, they got 30-something votes, 33. But that was after 6 years of the worst presidency in American history. Hillary Clinton has a 90% chance of winning, polls show. The Sun.uk. Really? Why aren't I 50 points up? This is the Sun.uk. Hillary Clinton has a 90% chance of winning. You can do this all night. It's actually really fun. What's the chance Donald Trump wins the election? 0%. Yeah. That's so great. That's so fantastic. Final projections 2016. This is from the Princeton Election Consortium. 323 electoral votes, 215 Trump, 323 Clinton. Ha! Science. Weird science. It's science, man. All right. Let's see. Brookings. What did the Brookings Institute say? Trying to read this. All right. So they were just so off. And I'm trying to find some more great articles. Don't tread on me. Remember the witch that said she endured. Don't tread on me. Remember the witch said she endured sniper fire. Wow, while I was there on the honor guard in the Bosnia. Wow, who lies about that? Hillary, the left is done. Wow. Don't tread on me. Thank you. She endured exactly. That was also don't tread on me. Thank you so much. That was egregious also. I never understood that. Who lies about that? Exactly. Who does that? Who would do that? How do you not remember that snipers? How do you forget that sniper fire? How would you forget that? Don't tread on me. Thank you for your service. And how would you forget that? How do you forget that? It's almost as if she could possibly win Utah, which would never happen. One of my buddies, by the way, was saying that she was going to win Utah. I was like, she ain't winning Utah. Democrats are not going to win Utah. They're not going to win Texas because the Texas and Georgia, the NRA is strong and Second Amendment is strong. And in Midwest and Southern states, they, respect and love the Second Amendment. It's not going to happen. That's why I don't understand why people forget about the drunk driving with Beto O'Rourke. But I mean, it's like he's for gun control in Texas. How is that a winning strategy? It's almost like being a CIA operative who runs as a Democrat. Oh yeah, I forgot. That is actually what's happening. Don't tread on me. Thank you. I always bring that up. Because it's so absurd what Hillary is like. How could you forget that? How could you forget that? Okay, hold on. The night they can't forget. Hillary Clinton supporters recall the election. Oh my God. That's so great. Oh, it would have been so great to be there. This is like traumatic for the Democrats. It was like they survived some kind of traumatic experience. Don't tread on me. HA, continue with your live feeds. I feel a major reset is coming. It's true. All must be prepared for anything. Do not fear. Many like me are ready to defend. God bless you. Don't tread on me. God bless you. And I think that everybody's going to be okay because I view Democrats, don't tread on me, and everyone watching, and all the patriots and veterans and everybody. And thank you, don't tread on me, for supporting this channel. I view, and I've been told that sentiment from many people, and I view Democrats as just like barking, 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 but no bite. Barking, 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 but no bite. Bark, 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 no bite. Paper tigers, not even tigers. They talk a big game, but they don't know how to throw down. They don't know how to, they don't really fight, actually. What they do is they cheat. Then they attack in terms of accusing everybody of being like Mussolini. And then they retreat back into, no, we didn't say that. Well, yeah, you did. Then they have horrible strategies, and when they lose, they actually turn on each other. But thank you, don't tread on me. I think the Democrats' bark is worse than their imaginary bite, which never takes place. Plus, the hilarious thing is like they're talking about like, oh, they're against the Second Amendment. So, but don't tread on me. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you. Jeffrey Harder. Must see Tracy Bean's last video. I will check it out. I like Tracy Bean's. Approximately 100 IC members publishing website with evidence. Still to release. Video is about 45 minutes. Jeffrey Harder. Thank you. Thank you, Jeffrey. I'll check it out. I like Jeffrey. I like Jeffrey Harder, and I like Tracy Bean. She's awesome. Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey Harder. Thank you. Yeah, Democrats, they're like, you know, wherever they go, you know, Mad Dog Mattis, General Kelly, you're eating it in and out. Yell at him. Yell. You're at Macy's. Get out of Macy's. They're like, no, that's not enthusiasm, you know. They've lost 8 out of 10. They're 2-8 in special elections where they actually had to face a Republican. Jeffrey, thank you. Then does Hillary Clinton see an opening for 2020? Are you running again? I hope you do. This Hillary Clinton running rumor, 2020 rumor has people split. Gee, I wonder why. 89% chance Hillary Clinton winning Bloomberg. Oh, I'm almost. This chat almost ran out of juice in terms of the this is crazy. My computer almost ran out of battery. So it would have been like me talking and then like nothing. Clinton has a 99% probability of winning the election, Stanford predicts. Ooh, Stanford. You have to be super smart to be in Stanford. 99%. Wow. Currently, our model predicts that Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton has a more than a 99% chance.
It's all fake news. All I can say is it's totally fake news. This fake news was indeed fake news.
99% chance, ladies and gentlemen. Stanford predicts. That's right. Trump has a 19% chance at one point. Trump has a 13% chance of victory.
The news is fake.
Wow. That's interesting. Jeffrey Harder, thank you. Rhonda, Iowa girl, thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. Little Donnie says thank you. Alcatraz Hill says thank you. Thank you, Rhonda. As always, I hope you're having a great evening. Bombastic Bushkin. Bombastic Bushkin. High HA subscription ceiling 116 for many months. I know it's tough. The live streams are, but they're great. The super chat gives me every incentive that we don't grow. But it's okay. 116 is good. When the Democrats win, when Republicans win, it will be the biggest meltdown of all time. And this channel will grow to at least 120. I'm going to get to at least over 120 by November. I'm telling you that. Bombastic Bushkin. Dems, media, and giant tech shutting down free enterprise. You didn't build it. Obama did. Larry Clayman lawsuit coming. Thank you, Bombastic Bushkin. Thank you. Bombastic Bushkin, thank you. Rhonda, Iowa girl, thank you. Let's go ahead. So Clinton has a 99% probability of winning. I love that so much. This is Stanford. This is not just your average poll. It's Stanford. Okay, the smartest people in the room. Ladies and gentlemen, Dems are not going to get 23 seats. If they get 20, they'll be lucky. If they get 18, they'll be lucky. But if they get 22, they're going to go so unhinged. It's going to make the Kavanaugh hearing look like a happy day, like a happy occasion. It's going to make election night look like it was like the best thing ever for Democrats. They are going to go nuts. Set your clocks to November 6th, 2018. Be on this channel. I've been on RT. I've been on Metavinci, thank you. Metavinci, thank you. I was here when you had less than 1,000 subs. Thank you, Metavinci. Thank you. You've been around for from 1,000 to 116,000, man. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, Metavinci. Thank you. Bombastic Bushkin, Rhonda, Iowa girl. Thank you. I mean, you know, what can I say? Thank you, Metavinci. Thank you. It's Stanford. One of my friends said, only the educated vote Democrat. Oh, I said, oh, really? I'm educated. I'm voting for Trump. Only the educated people vote Democrat. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because I've read like every single Stanford, all these different studies, Harvard. What? How many red states? Yes. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. How many red states can Hillary Clinton win? I love it. Can you win Arizona? I think you should put $2 million in Arizona. You should do it. That's why I just don't get the Beto O'Rourke thing. I just don't get it. How do you run it in Texas? No. How do you even think that? Then there's the drunk driving conviction. It's like when they're not running CIA agents, they're running people with drunk driving convictions. And then there's Nancy Pelosi. And then there's Dem Exit. And then there's the Mueller probe, which he gets community service. Like Papadopoulos is like, you see Papadopoulos on the side of the freeway. Oh, there's Papadopoulos. He lied to an FBI agent. Poor guy. Mueller's like, we're going to really get you. You're going to have community service, and that's pretty much it. Ronnie 37. Does this look freaky? Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, why can't... Hold on. Love it. Love it. So, Sean, thank you. This is fantastic. How many red states can she win? How many? Georgia, Texas. It talks about Georgia, Texas. I love it. I love it. Clinton does not need to win nationally by 20 points to have an excellent shot at winning Texas. Okay. Okay. This is the Fiscal Times. Where do you get where even the Democrats are more conservative in Texas and South Carolina and Georgia and Alabama? Like the Democrats in those places, even the Democrats in Pennsylvania. Connor Lamb loved firearms and went to church. Democrats in Pennsylvania are not Democrats in San Francisco. The Democrats in San Francisco are picking up poop right now. And that's their claim to fame. Romney won Texas by 16 points, but Hillary doesn't have to win by 20 points to have an excellent shot at winning Texas. Trump's underperformed. He underperforms. He'd underperform a typical Republican in the South. Okay. And the Plain States. Okay. He'd okay. This is different scenarios, so I'm taking it a little bit out of context, but the Atlanta Journal-Constitution poll came out Friday, has Hillary Clinton leading Trump by 4 points in Georgia. Okay, dokie. That didn't work out now, did it? They gaslight themselves. They just gaslight themselves. They don't even care. I think that at this point right now, they're just struggling. They're like, anything, please. Anything to just show that we're powerful. It's kind of like, you know, sometimes you're watching the football game in the Super Bowl or whatever, and you're like, no, that team's not going to do it. Like, I remember when the Raiders played Tampa Bay, I was like, nah. I am not great at all at sports. Like, I suggest against betting on sports. But I was like, the Raiders, and this is 0-2. Like, yeah, the Raiders, that offense is going to hit a wall. Tampa Bay is going to stop them. And they did. Don't tread on me. Hillary is either going to be in a cage or potting soil. The snowballs in effect. McCabe, Comey. Yes. Grand jury. Yes. Well, we have, don't tread on me. You're 100% right. We have the Andrew McCabe grand jury. Could you imagine? There's like, even with Sessions, McCabe's under a grand jury. Even with Sessions, he's like, I don't want to do anything. What do I have to do? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do anything. I'll find grand jury, McCabe. He can't even. He lied 3 times under oath. McCabe lied 3 times under oath. If I did this, if anyone here did this, we would be like in prison. Don't tread on me. You're 100% right. With the McCabe grand jury, that's game, set, match. He's going to get indicted. He lied 3 times under oath. How do you do that? How do you do that, Madam Hillary? Conservative to the core. They are so desperate right now, they'll try anything not to go down. We need a lot more popcorn. Well, on November 6th, be here on this channel. It's going to be fantastic. Don't tread on me. You're 100% right. The conservative to the core. I just think they're going to go directly at Bernie voters, and they're going to say, it's because of you. We lost because of you. Hillary Clinton has a near 80% chance. Nate Silver, that's right. Thank you, Sean. That's right. Oh, and then they still, even after she lost, they're like, could she still win the election? This is after she lost, November 10th. Oh yeah, they tried to get the electors to not vote for Trump. That was, man, they are just really like. Every single, like, they have no like sense of decency. Democrats. Conservative to the core, thank you so much. All right, so let's go ahead. Okay, so Clinton, Trump. So 538 didn't even think Trump could be GOP nominee. And then even CNN, this is interesting. Trump-backed candidates are crushing it in GOP primaries. This is also Donald Trump won't be 2020 nominee. It's very hard to see how. Okay, so Romney weighs in. Trump will not be nominee. Wasn't too good of a prediction. I remember I was writing articles saying, yeah, he's going to be nominee. They're like, no, he's not. Analysis. Trump has 1% chance of nomination. I love that. I love that so much.
We don't want fake news. You are fake news.
1% chance of nomination. That is awesome. You know what? This is really interesting. Like, I know it's kind of just amusing and almost, I guess it could be boring, but like, this is not even 1/1000th of the horrible propaganda that was just shoved in our faces. Like, how ridiculous are all of these statements? 1% chance. Analysis, CNN, Trump has a 1% chance of nomination. Of a nomination. This is July 9th, 2015. Nate Silver, Business Insider, Trump won't win GOP nomination. Even I was saying he's going to win GOP nomination. I was saying Clinton was going to lose in 2015 also. The thing is, what they do is they look at numbers that suit their bias. They don't look at, for example, they don't take into account that Republicans, they're like, well, Democrats are up in generic polls. Yeah, but the Republicans have an 88 to 90% favorability of Trump. It doesn't matter if the whole country has a 20% favorability of Trump. Republicans who will vote in the midterms love Trump. Therefore, they very likely don't want him to be impeached. And they also very likely are conservative. The reason Trump is so admired is because he is unapologetically conservative on issues that a lot of establishment Republicans were kind of like shy about talking about, referencing or discussing. They're not people who are saying that Democrats are going to win the House. Democrats didn't even get 23 seats in 2008 when President Obama won. Okay, I cried tears of joy when President Obama. I was firmly on the left. Everyone was motivated on the left. They didn't even get 23 seats. The only time they got over 23 seats the past, since 2000 was 2006. But that was 6 years of the worst president in history. Bush was the worst president in history. It was like a curse, Bush was. He was the worst president in history. Of course, Democrats have a favorable view of him now. That says something about the Democrats. It doesn't matter. Like, and then they're like, well, his approval rating is down. You're not asking people about the economy. There's no question like, what do you think of the economy? Do you think the economy is doing well? Well, then, 80% of respondents say yes. What do you think of Trump? 80% of respondents hate Trump. Well, which one is it? Is the economy doing well? Or are you just going to vote against your interest because you hate Trump? That's why these polls make no sense at all. They're like, we just found out that Trump has a horrible approval rating. You know what? One of my segments, you know what the Trump's you know how many people dislike Trump? 60% of people dislike Trump. 60% of Americans. His favorability ratings had negative 60%. So 60% of Americans didn't like Trump. On November 7th, 2016, he won 302 electoral college votes. Stop pretending. Donald Trump is not running for president. It's the New York Post. CNBC, Trump won't win, but yes, he matters. Okay. These are the smartest people in the room, don't you know? Democrats have lost 8 out of 10 special elections with a Republican in Congress. But though they overperformed. So what? They've been outspent by Democrats. In one case, they were massively outspent. John Ossoff raised more money than any congressional candidate in history in Georgia and still lost. Rhonda, Iowa girl, Spartacus just blew his yes, just blew his nomination for 2020. Yes. I'm still waiting for the I am Spartacus moment. It's going to apparently take forever. Rhonda, Iowa girl. And the Fisa will be declassified soon, hopefully before midterms. They are going to go absolutely insane when they lose again. When they lose with their fantastic mixture of former CIA officials running as Democrats. And they're like, Medicare for all. It's just like one thing of Bernie's original movement that was like, he had like 10 different major bold policy. Like Medicare for all. CIA analysts. We hate Trump. That's not going to work. We have Nancy Pelosi coming. No. Political and then they're like, Vox is like, the Republican Party might stop Trump. And this is Daily Caller. 7 times Nate Silver was hilariously wrong about Donald Trump. This is, this is interesting. Rhonda, Iowa girl. Like, this is a long segment, and it's perhaps boring for some people, but Sparty can't. Rhonda, Iowa girl. Thank you. No, I agree. I am Spartacus, and so is my wife. Joseph Arbuckle. Rhonda, Iowa girl. Like, how do you, if you're Cory Booker, how do you say, oh, well, I broke the rules, and then Chuck Grassley's like, you didn't break any rules that I know. All right, Cornine, what do you think? I don't see any rules broken. Don't panic. Donald Trump will never, ever be president. There you go. This is great, actually. This is really fun. So, prediction, Trump won't be the Republican nominee. That's a great one. That's a fantastic one. Unbelievable. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say thank you so very much. You have a fantastic, fantastic evening. God bless. Thank you so much to my super chat. Thank you so very, very much. This was a trip down memory lane. And just remember, when Democrats lose the midterms again, I'm on record as saying they lose. I'm on television as saying they lose. I every segment I'm saying they lose. When they lose the House and they lose the Senate, they're going to go absolutely insane. Insane. God bless you all. Thank you so very much to my super chat. Thank you. Hit subscribe right now. This was a trip down memory lane. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. I'll see you tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Thank you.